Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to the Kelaniya campus indoor stadium. And we're live for the fifth leg of the Netball Exposure Series 2026. Sri Lankan Netball team taking on Lanka University all the way from New Zealand. And we're coming live from the Kelaniya campus indoor stadium here in Kelaniya. And today, the Sri Lankan national netball team continues their vital preparations for the upcoming 14th Asian Netball Championship in Hong Kong this August. And facing them is the touring Lankan University A side all the way from New Zealand, a team brought in to test our squad against high intensity international standard netball. It's a crucial opportunity for the Sri Lankan girls to refine their combinations and tactical play under pressure. And on your screens are the girls all the way from New Zealand getting ready for a thriller of a game here in Kelaniya. Here's the Sri Lankan national team. They've been here for quite some time, but about an hour ago, the New Zealand team arrived here, and we're just moments away from the start of the game. And now we'll be cutting into a quick commercial break, so stay tuned. And you're live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports network.
Caribbeano Ritmea, Sinha Garjane Musumana, Ekdina Taranga Tunak, Vissai Vissa Taranga Tunak, Sahates Taranga Dekat. Sri Lanka Kandayame, Batahira India Kodeb Sancharya, Dedahas Visihaya, Juni Tumenida Sita, Juli Hatvenida Takma, the Papare 1 the Papare 1 HDOC, Sanji Viva Narabanda.
ජාතීන් 48ක් තරංග 104ක් එක සිහිනයක් ලෝකයේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD The Papare 2 The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
From the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar, this is a clash of flair, fire, and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s, and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD, and Dialog Play.
This summer, the world unites across the United States, Mexico, and Canada for the biggest ever FIFA World Cup. On the Papare channels on Dialog Television and the Dialog Play app. Sri Lanka Kandayame, Batahira India Kodeb Sancharya, Dedahas Visihaya, Juni Tumenida Sita, Juli Hatvenida Takma, the Papare 1 the Papare 1 HDOC, Sanji Viva Narabanda.
ලෝකයේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD The Papare 2 The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Pele.
I gotta go with Ronaldo.
Iniesta.
Bebeto. Kylian Mbappé.
Messi. How could you not be excited?
Kelaniya රිද්මය සිංහ දර්ශනය හා මුසුවන එක් දින තරඟ තුනක් 20 තරඟ තුනක් සහ ටෙස්ට් තරඟ දෙකක් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායමේ බටහිර ඉන්දිය කොදෙව් සංචාරය 2026 ජූනි 3 වෙනිදා සිට ජූලි 7 වෙනිදා දක්වා The Papare 1 හා The Papare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
ජාතීන් 48ක් තරංග 104ක් එක සිහිනයක් ලෝකේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD The Papare 2 The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
From the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar, this is a clash of flair, fire, and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s, and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD, and Dialog Play.
This summer, the world unites across the United States, Mexico, and Canada for the biggest ever FIFA World Cup. On the Papare channels on Dialog Television and the Dialog Play app. Sri Lanka කණ්ඩායමේ බටහිර ඉන්දිය කොදෙව් සංචාරය 2026 ජූනි 3 වෙනිදා සිට ජූලි 7 වෙනිදා දක්වා The Papare 1 හා The Papare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
ලෝකේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD The Papare 2 The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Welcome back to the Kelaniya campus indoor stadium, and you're watching the Netball Exposure Series 2026. And if you're just joining us, you've picked a fantastic time to tune in, and the energy in this stadium is electric as we continue this battle between our Sri Lankan national team and the visitors, Lincoln University, from all the way from New Zealand. And the intensity has been off the charts so far, and with both teams looking to sharpen their tactics ahead of the Asian Netball Championships, which will be happening in Hong Kong this August. Every single pass counts. We're right in the thick of the action, and the tactical battle between the Sri Lankan midcourt and the height of the Lincoln defensive circle is proving to be a real highlight. And joining me in the comm box is Imsara Haravatka, myself, and Nawad Vijay Vikrama. A very good afternoon to you, Nawad.
Very good afternoon, Imsara. Yes, the fifth match of this exposure series. Sri Lanka national team taking on Lincoln University from New Zealand. Just about couple of minutes away from start of the game. As Zimsar mentioned, Sri Lanka are just a few weeks away from participating in the Asian Netball Championship in Hong Kong. Sri Lanka possessing a vastly experienced starting 7. Captained by Tishala Algama.
And here's the team card for the girls from Sri Lanka and Lincoln University. Sri Lankan team starting with Tishala Algama, the captain, Kelaniya Tegara, Gayane Disanayaka, Gayanjali Amarvansh, Dulanji Vantilaka. And Tulanji Vantilaka, Vannitilaka, rather Rashmi Divanjali, Malmi Hettiarachi, Chalani Nilisha, Pashi Udagedara, Timi Mira, Vasantapri, Angelika Tilakaratna, Tumal Kekanayaka. And that will be the team for Sri Lanka. Let's take a look at the team formation for Lincoln University from all the way from New Zealand. The captain, Lily Early, Esther Fratton, Lily Marshall, Kate Grant, Annie Francis, Cian Nilsson, Holly Munro, Perry Ho, Maisie Costello, Charlotte Coughlan, and Taina Day. That'll be all for the New Zealand team. And here's the respective countries with singing their national anthems, starting off with Sri Lanka. And now we move on to the Kiwis. And the girls move forward with their positioning, starting off with a firm handshake with each other. And the girls are on the way. Beautifully collected there. Beautifully done by the girl from Sri Lanka. 1 point added to the scoreboard. And the ball is in hands of the Kiwis. Here's the captain. Taken more than 3 seconds, I believe. And it goes in. Yet another point added to the New Zealand girls. 1 point to 1. Here are the girls in the blue outfit. Easily done there by the girls. Here's the center. And there you have it. 3 points in. Wing attack. Beautifully saved there by the wing defense for Sri Lanka. Here's the goal shooter. 2 points in for the goals from Sri Lanka. Here's the centre for New Zealand. Here's the goal shooter for Lincoln University. That was Grant, rather, scoring the 5th point for Lincoln University. Here's the center back to the goal. And the goal shooter does it. Grant. Yet another point added to the scoreboard. 6 points to 2. Beautifully done there by the goal shooter. Tisela. A bit of an infringement there. Points after another. Grant dominating the court here at Kelaniya. What a collection there by the goal shooter. Grant. Point after another. Here's the Sri Lankans. Goal shooter. Tisela. Tisela rather. Here's the ball back to the Kiwis. A bit of a miss there. But umpire calls in for another shot.
It has been a hectic start for both Sri Lanka and Lincoln University in this 5th game of the exposure series. Ball over the top. Gani Disanayak unable to keep it in. Wonderful collection from Lincoln University's goal shooter, Grant. Dulange Vannitilaka. Tirinawatha gedara. Back to a skipper, Tishal Algama. The shot is good. Sri Lanka down by 3. Nielsen with the effort. Rebound is collected by Grant. Again, rebound off a shot converted by Grant. Here's Vanitilaka to Tishal Algama. Shot is good. Around 7.5 minutes left in this game, in this first quarter rather.
Here's the goal shooter.
Grant with another successful effort. Here's Ganjali Amaravansa to Malmi Hetya Rachi, back to Amaravansa. Dulangi with a miscalculated pass to Tilinivatta Gedara.
Smooth collections there from the girls from Lincoln University. Here's the goal shooter, Grant. Yet another miss. Advantage coming in favor of the Sri Lankans.
Turnover position for Lincoln University. They are leading by 4. Again, an opportunity for Grant. Goes in and out. As Sri Lanka now look to bring the ball forward. Here's Ganjali to Tishala.
Now you can see the determination on the players' faces, isn't it? That's what led to what just happened now, isn't it? Now
it has been a very competitive affair so far. Just under 5 minutes left. Girls from New Zealand have defended well, especially in and around Sri Lanka's goal shooter Tishala Algama. Here's Grant with the effort, rolling along the rim and going in. Again, another swift pass. Foul called against Grant. Intercepted by Prattan. This time it's good from Grant. It's a 13-7, Lincoln University leading by 6.
a bit of a long pass there for Tishala Algama. And there you have it. 8 points to 13. 5-point gap.
Heading into the final 3 minutes of the first quarter, Sri Lanka needs to be clinical in their position and look to turn over a couple and score off them. Collected well by Tishala Algama. She converts it. 9-14. The ball went off Grant, so Sri Lanka will have possession. Ganjali Amaravansa. Vanithilaka back to Nisha. Not the best of passes from the Sri Lanka centre, but they get the ball back. Good hustle from Sri Lanka. Here's Dulangi. Fakes and gives the ball to Algama, who converts. Sri Lanka now down by just 4. Again, good defensive work from the goalkeeper for Lincoln University, Monroe. Shot from range is good. It's 15-10. Make it 16-10. The lead back up to 6 for the girls from New Zealand. Three-second call. Another uncharacteristic mistake from the Sri Lanka centre, Ganjali Amaravansa. Sri Lanka with the inbound pass. Tishala keeps her balance off the rim, but gets the rebound against Monroe.
Back to Grant. And there you have it. 17 points to 11. Sends it off to the center. Back to Tishala Algama. And she makes it 12 points to 16. Beautifully done there by the Sri Lankans. Here's Grant. Will she make it this time? Yes, she makes it. 17 points. And that will be the conclusion of the first quarter. Wonderful work coming in from both teams. 11 points to 16. What a game we are having here at the University of Kelaniya Gymnasium. And here are the highlights from the first quarter rather. The goal shooters, Grant and Algama. Point after another. Beautiful done by both the teams. And here are the first first quarter confirmations for the scores. 12 points to 18. Lincoln University taking the lead with 6 points, and that'll be it for the first quarter. The girls will be back on the court after a few minutes. And now we'll be going for a quick commercial break, so stay tuned. This is the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports network.
ලෝකේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය. The Papare 1, The Papare 1 HD, The Papare 2, The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Pele.
I gotta go Ronaldo.
Iniesta.
Roberto. Kylian Mbappe. Messi. How could you not be excited?
Kelaniya රිද්මය සිංහ දර්ශනය හා මුස්වන එක් දින තරඟ 3ක් 20 තරඟ 3ක් සහ ටෙස්ට් තරඟ 2ක් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායමේ බටහිර ඉන්දිය කොදෙව් සංචාරය 2026 ජූලි 3 වෙනිදා සිට ජූලි 7 වෙනිදා දක්වා The Papare 1 හා The Papare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Back once again to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, The Papare. Start off the second quarter in this exposure series between the Sri Lanka national team and the Lincoln University from New Zealand. Lincoln University leading 18-13. Sri Lanka scoring first in the second quarter. Grant converts her first effort. Lobbed ball by Dulangi Vannitilaka to Stishal Algama. Not the best of shots from Algama. Bounces off the rim. Very casual. But opportunity for Sri Lanka with a turnover possession. Sri Lanka still down by 6. Once again, good anticipation from New Zealand girls. Grant's effort off the rim. Vannitilaka. Goal attack from Lincoln University.
Here's the wing attack. To the center. Collected by the wing attack once again. What a throw. But it goes all over Tishala. Here's a back to Grant. Here's the goal attack. It again doesn't make it. Goal attack will be Nielsen's. Ball comes back to the center. Strong throw there. Back to the Sri Lankans. Here's the wing. To the center. Goal assist. And that was Dolanji. Center to the goal assist. Back to Grant. And there you have it. 21 points to 14. 7-point lead. And less than 11 minutes left on the clock. Here's Grant. Goes over the sidelines. Here's the wing attack. Beautifully done there by the goal shooter for Lincoln University. Back to the center. And the girls are underway. Bit of a long throw. But it surpasses T3 second. And the ball controls are back to the Lincoln University. Here's the restart. Wing assist. To the goal shooter. Beautiful save there. But the call from the umpire is change of plans. Quick and fast changing game here at Kelaniya. And there you have it. 23 points to 14. In the second quarter. There you have it. Yet another point. 24 rather to 14. 10-point lead. The girls are in trouble. Will they maybe be able to make a good comeback? Here's the goal assist. Tulanchi, 1 Nitilaka. Goes back to the Kiwis. And there you have it. 25 points to 15. Still a 10-point gap there. Here's the wing defense. Ball back to the Sri Lankans. Wing assist.
Sri Lanka down by 10 now. make it 9-16-25 against Lincoln University. Sia Nielsen, the footfall, turning over position for Sri Lanka. Malmi Hettiarachchi. Back to Timmy. Pass intercepted as Lincoln brings the ball forward. Lily Marshall with the mistake. Anjali once again, not the best of days for her. Here's Sia Nelson, off balance, and Disanaika tried to keep the ball in. Another mistake. Mistakes racking up quickly for Sri Lanka. Kate Grant. Here's the skipper Lily Earl. The shot is good. 27-16 as Sri Lanka brings on Dulangi Vannitilaka. Ganjali Amaravansa goes off, as well as Chalini Nisha comes on in place of Timmy. Grant's effort is good. 28-16 now. Dulangi, the lobbed effort. Tishala unable to keep it in. Double defense on her throughout the game with Lily Marshall and Holly Monroe defending well. Substitution for Lincoln University. Shot is good from Sia Nelson. Sri Lanka needs some quick movement, which they've lacked. And once again, it's Holly Monroe. Another fantastic defense on Tishala Algama. Lead extended to 14, make it 15.
Sri Lankans under pressure. 3.5 minutes left of the second quarter. Here's the wing assist. The goal shooter.
A foot
Grant.
fault called on Nielsen. This time the pass is good for Algama. 17-32. 3.5 minutes left. Back underway after a slight adjustment to the goal post. Here's Tishala. Sri Lanka have brought on Rashmi Pereira at goal attack for the first time in this game, which definitely will give some shooting range as well as much needed energy for the Sri Lanka national team. Almost an interception, is it? Yes, indeed. Brilliant work from Shalini Nisha. As Sri Lanka, through Nisha, brings the ball forward. Vanni Tilaka. Amaravansa. Foul called on Periho. Once again, poor shooting from Tishala Algama. She really needs to do better from right under the post. The effort is good. Malmi back to Nisha. Collected and converted by Algama. Esther Pratton to her skipper Lily Early. Sia Nielsen gives the ball to again, pass intercepted. University makes it 35-20 as we end the second quarter and move into half-time. They had a lead of 6 at the end of the first quarter. They've extended it to 15. Brilliant second quarter from Lincoln University from New Zealand. Highlights from the second quarter. Lincoln University have been clinical as Sri Lanka rung in the changers, giving playing time to their squad. At halftime, Lincoln University leading by 15, 35-20 against Sri Lanka. We'll move into a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the live action from the third quarter.
ජාතීන් 48ක් තරංග 104ක් එක සිහිනයක් ලෝකයේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1, The Papare 1 HD, The Papare 2, The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
From the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar, this is a clash of flair, fire, and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s, and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD, and Dialog Play.
This summer, the world unites across the United States, Mexico, and Canada for the biggest ever FIFA World Cup. On the Papare channels on Dialog Television and the Dialog Play app. Sri Lanka Kandayame Badahira India Kodev Sancharaya 2026 Juni 3 Sita Juli 7 Takwa The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
ලෝකයේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1, The Papare 1 HD, The Papare 2, The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Pele.
I gotta go Ronaldo.
Iniesta.
Roberto. Kylian Mbappe. Messi. How could you not be excited?
Kelaniya රිද්මය සිංහ දර්ශනය හා මුස්වන එක්දින තරඟ 3ක් 20 තරඟ 3ක් සහ ටෙස්ට් තරඟ 2ක් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායමේ බටහිර ඉන්දිය කොදෙව් සංචාරය 2026 ජූනි 3 සිට ජූලි 7 දක්වා The Papare 1 හා The Papare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
ජාතීන් 48ක් තරංග 104ක් එක සිහිනයක් ලෝකයේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1, The Papare 1 HD, The Papare 2, The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar. This is a clash of flair, fire, and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s, and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD, and Dialog Play.
This summer, the world unites across the United States, Mexico, and Canada for the biggest ever FIFA World Cup. On the Papare channels on Dialog Television and the Dialog Play app. Sri Lanka Kandayame Badahira India Kodev Sancharea Dedahas Visihaya Juni Tumenida Sita Juli Hatvenida Takwa The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HDOC Santi Viva Nanabanda
ලෝකේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD The Papare 2 The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න
Pele.
I gotta go Ronaldo.
Iniesta.
Bebeto. Kylian Mbappe. Messi. How could you not be excited?
Karibiano Ritmea Sinha Damsene Hamusmana Ekdina Taranga Tuna Vissai Vissa Taranga Tuna Sahates Taranga Dekat Sri Lanka Kandayame Badahira India Kodev Sancharea Dedahas Visihaya Juni Tumenida Sita Juli Hatvenida Takwa The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HDOC Santi Viva Nanabanda
ජාතීන් 48ක් තරංග 104ක් එක සිහිනයක් ලෝකේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD The Papare 2 The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න
From the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar, this is a clash of flair, fire, and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s, and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD, and Dialog Play.
This summer, the world unites across the United States, Mexico, and Canada for the biggest ever FIFA World Cup. On the Papare channels on Dialog Television and the Dialog Play app. Sri Lanka Kandayame Badahira India Kodev Sancharea Dedahas Visihaya Juni Tumenida Sita Juli Hatvenida Takwa The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HDOC Santi Viva Nanabanda
ලෝකේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය The Papare 1 The Papare 1 HD The Papare 2 The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න
The 80th Bradley Shield Encounter 11th and 25th of July live on the Papare 1 HD ThePapare.com and the Dialog Play app.
Pele.
I gotta go Ronaldo.
Iniesta.
Bebeto. Kylian Mbappe. Messi. How could you not be excited?
Welcome back to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. Start of the third quarter, the fifth match of the Netball Exposure Series between Lincoln University from New Zealand and the Sri Lanka national netball team. Sri Lanka down by 15, 35-20. As Sia Nelson misses the effort, rebound collected by Gayani Disanayaka. Vanni Tilaka back to Gayani. Amaravansa to Vanni Tilaka. Here's Rashmi Pereira. First points of the first quarter goes to Sri Lanka. They have the center pass. Rashmi. Gayanjali. Holly Monroe gets a hand to it. Another missed effort, but the rebound is good from Tisha Lalgama. 22-35. (36-23). Kate Grant back to a skipper, Lily Early. Back to Grant. Early. This time to Nielsen. Shot off the rim. But they have the ball, Lincoln. Lobbed ball towards Algama. Foul called on Holly Monroe. Sri Lanka makes it 24-37. 11 minutes to go in this third quarter. They are still down by 13. Vanni Tilaka to Algama. Brilliant take from Tishal Algama. She makes it 25-37. Lincoln University making a positional change. Wonderful pass to find Kate Grant just under the post.
And there goes that. 27 points to 38. 11 more points to take over the Kiwis. Back to the girls. Tishara Algama. Not the best of throws, but yet she goes for another one. 28 points. Nine minutes left on our clock. There's Tishara yet again. Easily done there. 29 points. Wing assist to the center. To the goal assist. Back to her yet again. Here's Grant. Will she make it? The conversion. And it goes through. 39 to 29. 10-point gap. Here's back to Esther. Ball rolls away. Esther back with the controls. And Grant doesn't make it. Solid defense coming in from the Sri Lankans. What a catch there. Here's the goal defense. Lily Marshall. Back to Esther. Here's the wing defense. Back to the center. Here's Gayana Disanayaka. To Dulanji. Dulanji. To the center. Here's the center. Gayanjali Amarvansha. To Dulanji. And Tishara. Advantage coming in favor of the Sri Lankans. Here's Algama. Beautifully done there by Algama. 30 points to 39. Kate. And here's a restart. And there you have it. Kate Grant makes it through for the 40th point. What an interception there. Not a single person in defense. And here's Kate. And yes, she makes it. 41 points and 5 minutes left on the clock for us. Here's the restart. Really early. Here's the goal assist. Nielsen. Ring assist. Kelaniya Mattegara. Back to Tilini. What a miss there by Guy Angeli. And here's the ball back in control with the Lincoln University. Kate doesn't make it through. Beautiful throw there. Kelaniya Mattegara. And there you have it. 41 points to 31.
Sri Lanka ringing in the changes. Kelaniya Mattegara comes on. Sri Lanka still down by 10. A little while earlier they were down by 15. Algama with the effort. It's good. From little away from the goal is good for Kate Grant. Lincoln University making some changes. (33-42). The lead drops to 9. Good rebound from Disanayaka. Nice collection from Tishala Agama. Tirinivata Gedara, Malmi Hettiarachi, Nisha, Anjali Amaravansa. Another lobbed ball towards Algama as Sri Lanka slowly but surely eating away at this lead. 35-42 now. Just 7. First points for Lincoln after some time. Here's Tishala. She looks good from distance with her shooting. Kate Grant goes down, but she's okay. Shot is good. Another interception. Grant with effort as Lincoln University in the third quarter on a high. 45 rather. Leading by 9. Some of the highlights from the third quarter. It was a good third quarter for Sri Lanka. At the start of the quarter, they were down by 15. They are now down by just 9 going into the fourth and final quarter. Lincoln University 45, Sri Lanka 36. We will go in for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the action from the fourth quarter.
Pele.
I gotta go with Ronaldo.
Iniesta.
Bebeto. Kylian Mbappe. Messi. How could you not be excited?
Kelaniya රිද්මය සිංහ දර්ශනය හා මුස්වන එක්දින තරඟ 3ක් 20 තරඟ 3ක් සහ ටෙස්ට් තරඟ 2ක් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායමේ බටහිර ඉන්දිය කොදෙව් සංචාරය 2026 ජූලි 3 වෙනිදා සිට ජූලි 7 වෙනිදා දක්වා The Papare 1 හා The Papare 1 HD ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
ජාතීන් 48ක් තරංග 104 එක සිහිනයක්. ලෝකයේ ක්‍රීඩාවට සියලුම දෙනා එක්සත් ජනපදය. මෙක්සිකෝව සහ කැනඩාව දෙස නෙත් යොමන 2026 FIFA ලෝක කුසලානය. The Papare 1, The Papare 1 HD, The Papare 2, The Papare 2 HD සහ Dialog Play ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
From the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar, this is a clash of flair, fire, and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s, and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD, and Dialog Play.
For 80 years, the tradition has lived on through pride, pressure, and unforgettable battles. Royal College, Trinity College, a rivalry that defines generations. The 80th Bradley Shield Encounter, 11th and 25th of July, live on the Papare 1 HD, thepapare.com, and the Dialog Play app.
Welcome back to the fourth and final quarter of the fifth match of the Netball Exposure Series between Sri Lanka and Lincoln University from New Zealand, as Lincoln University starts off the scoring 46-36, leading by 10. At the start of the third quarter, they were leading by as much as 15 goals. Sri Lanka brought back the deficit to just 9 at the end of the third quarter. Here's Grant off the rim. She gets her own rebound. Lincoln University gets another opportunity. Grant off the rim again. And again. Third time is good for her. Another lobbed effort. Vishal Agama scores to make it 38-48. Nisha Vannitilaka back to Wattegedara. Throw in for Sri Lanka. Good defensive work from Lincoln University to turn over possession, to force that mistake from Sri Lanka. Shot is good from Kate Grant. Possession turned over. Sri Lanka. Another 3-second call. Again, good defensive pressure in mid-court from Lincoln University. Back-to-back goals for Sri Lanka as they make it 41-50. 40-50 rather. Again, taking too much time on the ball was Dulangi Vannitilaka as the interception was made. Again, good defensive work from the veteran Gaini Disanayaka. Just over 9 minutes left in the game. Sri Lanka down by 9.
The ball was almost back to the Sri Lankans, but Kiwis get in the way. Here's a goal attack. Bit of an infringement there. Goalkeeper. What a save there. Beautifully done by Kate Grant. 51 points to 41. There's the goal attack to the Shara. $42 points to 51. Gets in. Here's the wing attack. To the center. Lily early. Here's Kate. And yes, it goes easily through the goal post. Still a 10-point lead. 6 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Wing defense to the wing attack. Hit with the ball. And there you have it. Nielsen sends it through the post. Sends it to the ring rather. Back to Nielsen. Here's Gayanjali. Gayanjali to Dulanji. And Gayanjali passes the 3-second. Beautifully collected, beautifully blocked there by the Sri Lankans. Five minutes left of the fourth and the last quarter. Here's Lily. Lily to Nielsen. A bit of a change of players, change of positions rather. What a save there.
Lincoln University have extended their lead to 12 points now. Into the last 4.5 minutes of play. (55-42) now. Sri Lanka with the centre pass. Bit of a tangle. Sri Lanka will have possession. Rashmi makes it. Score moves on to 43-56. Ball goes out of Malmi Hettiarachchi. Ball bounces off the rim. As Lincoln comes down the left wing. Makes it 58-43. Now extending to the original 15-goal lead. Amaravansa to Nisha, back to Ganjali Amaravansa to Langi Vannitilaka Malmi Hetcharachi. Sri Lanka passing the ball around, looking for an opening towards Vishal Algama. They find it on this occasion. Good defensive work from Malmi Hettiarachi. Showing the hustle even late in this game. Back-to-back points, goals for Sri Lanka. They have the centre pass. Under a minute left. Once again, Sri Lanka steals possession. Into the final few seconds as they lose possession. Last 3 seconds as the game ends. Brilliant game from Lincoln University. They beat Sri Lanka 59-46. The 5th match of this Netball Exposure Series. Sri Lanka in preparation for the Asian Netball Championship to be held in Hong Kong. Game got away from Sri Lanka in that second quarter, where Lincoln University had a 15-goal lead. Sri Lanka brought it back down to 9 at the end of the third quarter, but weren't able to make any impact in the fourth quarter as it ended 59-46. Lincoln University winning by a 13-goal lead. Some highlights from the fourth quarter.
And there you have it, folks.
Lincoln University winning the 5th match of this Netball Exposure Series 59-46. That ends the coverage of this encounter here at the Kelaniya University Gymnasium. Do join us again on the 9th for the 6th and final encounter at the Sugatdasa Stadium. Until next time, this is me, Namud Vijayakrama, signing off for the Papare, sharing the passion.
by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll off.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.